Hello and welcome to our video about us sailing across the Atlantic. I made this video as a way to remember the trip, so its entertainment value isn't gonna really blow your socks off, but if you've ever wondered what it's like to sail across the Atlantic, you might find it interesting. There are 5 of us on this adventure: my dad Paul, my aunt Anne, my husband Will, and Will's sister's boyfriend Ben, and then me, Jill. Alright, let's get started on the trip. Here we are leaving Tenerife in the Canary Islands on May 19th, 2019. We thought we were heading straight to the Caribbean from here, and that's why we were wearing our sweet commemorative matching t-shirts. But there was an issue with our alternator, and we had to stop in the island of El Hierro, which is the last island in the Canary Islands, and we had to get it fixed. But then finally, on May 21st, 2019, we departed, and next stop, the Caribbean.
Siri, take us to the Caribbean. That was the second time I had to tell that joke. All right, dolphins again?
Yeah. Just picking up all the flying fish that end up on the deck and die.
They're supposedly yummy. I think I'll pass on that. Before you step on this one.
Yuck.
See, they got these big flyers, and you see them jumping out of the water. And at night, I think they're attracted by our running lights, and they jump on board. But 2 of them went in through my porthole down into my bathroom. And so this morning I had one in the sink and one on the floor, and quite big. Like, one was like this big. So we could have had them for breakfast, but you got in on the first image.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
First sunset. Okay, welcome to our boat tour. Down these steps comes from the cockpit and into the control center. So this is our plotter and our radar. So it's like Google Maps, but for
my wife does the billing.
boats. So it shows any hazards and like how to get into the marina, and then lights and lighthouses. And then if you turn on the radar, you can see all the other boats around you. Then we have our stereo. This is our autopilot, so it steers for us. We set it to whatever degree that we want it to go.
You get audited year
Think
after
about
year.
the compass as a 360 degrees, and we're going 270 degrees, which is like southwest-ish. This shows our wind speed and direction, our speed and depth. And this is our GPS, shows us where we are in the world. Over here, our oven and stove is on a gimbal. You can see it moving. That keeps if you're boiling hot water, it keeps it from splashing on you. saltwater tap, freshwater tap. All of our knives and our cool little plants. Basil and mint. And then just all of our countertops are basically cutting boards where we can cut up vegetables, and then the bars on the back are so that everything doesn't slide off while you're cutting it up. All the doors lock so that they don't fly open, so you can't just open them. You have to stick your finger in and open them like that. So cool. Back in here there's 2 bedrooms. So there's Ben's room there, and his bathroom is right here. And then this is
It's just that wooden post.
Yeah,
he basically pees on a tree.
Pees on the post. That's Anne's room. And then her bathroom is in here. Then this is Pop's room in here. This is his bathroom. And then over here. So our feet slide down to the bottom there. Got lots of space. And then in here is that's what the bathrooms look like. And to flush the toilet, you just pump the little pump thing, and it brings salt water from the ocean into your toilet to help you flush it. And then you flush it out, and it all goes straight into the ocean. So yeah.
Don't drink the ocean water.
And then if you're having a shower, there's a shower, full freshwater shower in here. And you just have to press this button, and that forces all the shower water out through the bottom drain there. And yeah, that's the downstairs boat tour.
Cool.
That's it.
Alright.
Okay.
Shrug. Boat's pretty cool.
In the middle of the Atlantic, we've got a little swallowy friend. It doesn't look like he's good at the sea. Somehow he arrived on our boat. And we want to get rid of him?
Chicken wings for supper.
Yeah.
Dibs on providing a Viking burial.
Do we have a bow and arrow and some fire?
Yeah.
Just taking a little break.
Just
Yeah.
it's the grill.
It's a big ocean for a little guy.
Okay.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm night gardening. It's a real thing.
What kind of plant is it?
This is our mint plant, or was our mint plant. There's some signs of life, but it's not looking too great. So, figure I'd let it get some sunshine
At night?
at night, yeah. It's only when I thought of it now,
How's it
Smells
looking
lovely.
now?
I mean, pretty skinny. Not super great.
Yeah, woohoo! Got our first
There's a
fish.
my
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
picture, video. Jump, dude.
Yeah, do we want anything else on there?
Potatoes.
Taters.
Banana loaf.
Banana loaf.
What else? Oh,
Green beans.
green beans. Ooh, yeah.
It's a sentence.
Okay, we're doing official boat pedicures now with kitchen scissors.
We could use pliers or a chainsaw, but I don't have a chainsaw, but we could use cutters.
So we're on night watch making some tea.
Nice and cozy companion to Jill's banana bread. Yeah, night watch is really peaceful. Tonight we turned autopilot off, so Paul's up there steering. It's nice and quiet. Just looking at the stars. We're really lucky because we're heading due west, so we can see the Southern Cross on one side to our south, and the Big Dipper to the north, which normally you can only see one or the other, depending on what hemisphere you're in. So pretty lucky in terms of stars.
And then stars in the water too.
Yeah, there's also phosphorescence every time that we see any wake off of us or a wave crashes. You get all these like green sparkles of phosphorescence, which is pretty magical. So it's okay to be jealous.
Yeah, we tried to film it, but it's blackness.
Yeah, it's pure dark, so you'll just have to take our word for it.
So our whisper hole holds our head sail out so it doesn't bang around. There's Pop. Just enjoying a beautiful 30-degree day. Got my life jacket and harness on at the very front of the boat. This is our dinghy at the front of the boat, strapped on. That light blue bag there is our Jennifer big head sail that we can put up if we want to. What's special? Ooh!
This little scurvy production. Virgin cocktails.
Fancy drinking water.
Yeah,
ooh!
we cracked into one of our few sparkling water bottles, so we can have some nice little bubbly.
Delicious.
Super delish. Now I gotta get up here with no hands. Don't film this part.
Oh no.
No, it's a wahoo. Nice.
Whoa!
Nice. Look at the size of that thing.
Get them in.
Holy shit. Excuse my language, but this is the only appropriate time. Wow. I can't get them.
What?
Holy What the fudge? Oh, it's so big.
Go ahead.
Yo, thanks. Holy moly.
Here.
Right in his skull.
We just got him. Why is he just chilling?
Really tired.
He's a wahoo.
That was
Wahoo doesn't go, I guess. That fish is like 3.5 feet long. Well, let's get a tape measure and actually measure him. Wild.
So we just caught a big wahoo.
Yeah, it was huge. 108 centimeters. It's over a meter.
And how much do we estimate that it weighed?
Probably like 30-ish pounds, 30 to 40 pounds. So, big. I didn't lift it. Paul lifted it, but it looked like he was having a hard time.
Yeah, I'm trying to hold it up for the picture. Yeah, it was a good force. I'd say give it 35, just to be honest.
So now you're just sectioning it off?
Yeah, trying to make it into more manageable pieces. 'Cause this is 4 pieces were one thing, so it's like I don't have a frying pan that size. So
And that's the belly.
This is some of the belly piece. Beautiful markings.
Wow. Like a little tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there we go. Wow. The containers hold our cookies and our fish.
Yeah, oh great. I didn't know it was cookies too. No. What's up, Sweaty Ben?
Hey, just cooking here in the kitchen with Will, Jill, Paul, and sharp objects.
What are you making?
We're making ceviche today
Ooh, ceviche. From that big wahoo?
from the ginormous wahoo. Lid on it. Oh, we can add.
Making ceviche.
Might as well do that first while it's open.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about how we make sure we save our fresh water for our essential things and what we do to use salt water to clean ourselves and clean our dishes. So a lot of the salted water has been really cold. So what we do to make sure that it's warm when we have our little showers is put them in the sun like this. This helps them be a little bit warmer, mostly just like room temperature. And we'll take like 2 or 4 or 5 bottles of these. And then depending on your needs and how much hair you have,
How dirty you are.
how dirty you are.
Yeah.
And we'll take the bottles, go into our little bathroom, and then shower, soap up, everything using salt water. And then at the end do a little like with fresh, just to rinse off the salt.
Cool.
So that's what we do for our bodies. Let's talk about dishes. So for dishes, in the kitchen we have a tap that's for fresh water, and this comes out of the tanks that are in the boat that we fill up at the dock with a hose. But we also have this pump, which is bringing salt water from the ocean. We'll use this pedal below here to pump the salt water into the kitchen, and we can use this unlimited amount, or as much water as in the ocean, we can use it that much. And that is how we wash the dishes. We were rinsing them with fresh at the beginning. Now we don't rinse them as much, but if we do need to use fresh water, we make sure to capture it in this green bucket down here. And then if we need to like wash some tea towels or something and rinse them in fresh, we can use that gray water to rinse them.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's how we make sure we conserve water. So we've been 8 days, I think.
Today at noon will be 10th day, and we're still on the first tank, and we still have equivalent of 2 times that left. So we've gone through we haven't gone through 300 yet. We still have 600 left.
So we're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Some other tips is with rinsing food like carrots, or you need to rinse rice. You just use the salt water and gives the extra little like flavor boost because it's salty then.
Pre-seasoned.
And then you don't have to salt your food as much. For brushing teeth, we all have our labeled glasses that we use for drinking drinks, and then you can also fill this with water, dip your toothbrush in, and then you just use as much water as in your little glass rather than running the tap. And those are our top tips for saving water.
Cool. Thank you, Jill. Thanks, Paul. You, Jill?
Stopped the boat and we're jumping on.
How many meters down?
5,000 meters.
5,000 meters.
5,000 meters, and we are 2,000 kilometers from the nearest land.
So there's definitely a kraken below us.
A kraken?
A kraken.
Bring on the kraken!
The shadow of the boat, you can see down to the abyss.
Sweet.
Very cool.
I hope I still float.
Oh, there's Ben.
Woo! Woo! The water's about 22, 23.
Are you going in or are you gonna stay on?
For the one person to stay behind?
Yep.
Sure, I'll be that person.
Okay. Do you want to film me jumping?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump.
There's Will's jump. He's gonna be in and out.
Woo!
Woohoo! Big wave.
So you want me to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what happened in 2016 is there's pulleys that hold, that steer the boat, and one of the pulleys ripped out of this bulkhead right here. One of these plates just ripped right out, and it was on the other side of the boat. So that was on the starboard side, we're on the port side. Same thing, but Jill and Will heard this grind, kind of funny sound that they hadn't heard before. So on investigation, I realized that, you can see right here, it's cracked and pulling away from the boat. So this pulley that's on the other side of this wall would have ripped out, and we would have been left with just the autopilot doing the steering. We wouldn't have any ability to steer the boat.
Okay.
Another scratch. We're doing a wing on wing because we can't seem to go broad reach one way or broad reach the other way and get us in the right direction. So we decided to put the head sail out one way, main out the other, all tethered off so they won't move. And we're doing a wing on wing.
And how fast are we going now?
Oh, 4.5. Probably that, 4.5, maybe up to 5.
Yes.
Things are good.
Let's show the wing on wing.
Yay! That's what that beautiful whisker pole is doing. It's holding that big Jenny out there.
What are you doing?
Cleaning off the moldy bits of this onion.
Trying to salvage it?
Salvage it, even though we have more than an onion a day left. Just in case things go dire. We're gonna need to eat these like apples. So I got a big pot of chili. Get out of the lay. We threw lentils in there to bulk it up. We'll see what happens. But there was a recipe that had them, so should be good. Then we have some coconut rice on the side. This is a new invention by Jill. Am I allowed to open this?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it's in there. Don't open it.
Okay, we're going to talk about food storage. So the first thing is eggs. In Europe and most of the other parts of the world other than North America, they store eggs outside of the fridge. And we've put a bunch of cases of eggs along the back here. Every day we'll flip them because we read online that as long as you flip them each day or a couple times a week, then they'll stay fresh. And before we crack an egg into a dish, we'll put it into a separate bowl and smell it and make sure it's still ripe or still fresh.
Ripe eggs. Those are my favorite eggs, yeah.
Before we use it in our dish. So we just have them again on top of across the back here. In behind all this seating area is little cupboards, and that's where we've stored a lot of our food. I'll just show you one to show you how we store all the food. So,
All these secret compartments.
underneath here, everything has sort of been put in bags if it's on top, so you can pull it out easily. So like this bag is all olives. So we need to eat a little bit more olives for
Okay.
10 days.
Yeah, throw me a pack.
And then down below, we've packed it so that things are interchanged. So like a jar of glass has a pack of flour between it, because as you're rocking and rolling, you don't want things smashing into each other. And the worst thing is hearing like a little rattling that is constant and you can't identify where it's
earworm.
coming from.
Yeah.
So that's all sort of in behind all this seating area is all this food. A good tip is to make sure you write down where everything is, because everything gets dispersed in different ways so that you can pack it properly. Then we have a fridge. A fridge that is fridge temperature is underneath here. Ooh.
Mantequilla. That's
so we
butter.
have these packs of styrofoam to just take up more space so that the fridge doesn't have to work as hard. And there's 2 bins in here. One that's below holds like things that we don't need right away, and on top is things like leftover curry and different things that we eat on the daily.
Chopped up fruit, cheese, meat, cheese,
Peanut butter, maple syrup, yogurt.
This is our like on the go fridge, the easy grabs.
Yeah. And then on the
There's drinks back there, UHT milk, Ben's weird spelt milk, Ben's weird oat milk, gazpacho.
fizzy water, which is our big treat.
That's for
every day.
our cocktail hour.
In here is big meat sticks and things like that. It goes all the way down to the bottom.
All sorts of good stuff.
And then on the other side, this used to be a freezer, but now it's just a cold storage area. And we have fruits and vegetables in here. There's 3 bins that go all the way to the bottom, and they hold all of our fruits. And we'll look in here as often as we can to make sure that nothing's rotting. And if it is, then we'll do a little cut up the rotting part away and eat the rest.
It's all about using as much of the food that we bought as we can.
Over here, in these cupboards, we have our dishes.
Dishes.
And utensils in the back here, large utensils. And then in here is all spices. So these are jars and containers that rattle a lot. There's a lot of space between them. So to stop that, we put tea towels in between just to take up space and stop them from crashing into each other.
Nice. I didn't know that. That's a really cool idea.
Yeah. And that's it for the food storage tour.
What's up above your head?
Yeah, hammocks. So we just put a lot of fruit and things that can stay out in the air in some little hammocks, and then they don't roll around or get banged.
Yeah, we soften them with our heads.
Yes.
Cool. Oh no, my olives fell. Also, single pack, or not single pack, but like snack pack things have been really helpful. That way you don't open a giant jar of olives and then you're trying to store this half-empty jar of liquid and glass. So as much as single-use packaging kind of sucks, it's super convenient for what we're doing, which is crossing an ocean. Woo!
What are you working on?
Digging out our nice clean garbage that we've been so careful to wash. Got some of it even hanging up to dry right now. And I'm going through and cutting it so that it lays flatter, so it'll take up less space in our locker on our back porch here. We have a locker back there that used to have snorkel gear in it, but we were, of course, didn't need it right now, so we got the snorkel gear up forward, and that's going to be our garbage bin. So I think that's it. All it is plastic.
And when do you put up a spinnaker?
This one's a gennaker, so it's
Okay.
a half between a genoa and a spinnaker. And you put up a spinnaker when you're going downwind, and you put up a gennaker when you're about 150 degrees from the wind instead of 180 degrees from the wind. So we got laundry day here aboard SS Dreamcatcher. Will did, I think, all his laundry. I think that's all he owns. Jill is doing a few items while we blast along here trying to catch 3 lines out the back. We'll take just 1 fish, but we'll settle for 3 if we get them. And today we passed halfway point, so we only have 1,300 nautical miles to go. Putting us in on the 8th or the 9th. If it's the 8th, Jill wins $1 million. And if it's the 9th, then I get to win the $1 million, which I'm putting up.
It looks like my face. Or oh, he's dead too. Oh no, he's gone. Shout.
Oh, he got off?
Yeah.
But it didn't break the line?
No. You want me to lift him up?
Sure. Woo! Dead soldier on the deck. Poor guy.
Down.
Man down.
Man down.
Little squid. Okay.
Yeah.
Back to the ocean.
Oh, do we
put
throw
him
him back? Or
Oh.
Put him on the bait. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it even real? I think it looks pretty fake to me, guys.
yeah, it looks pretty fake, except
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hi. It's sunrise time, so everyone grabs their gadgets.
Sunrise?
Sunset. Whatever.
sunrise,
Whatever.
sure.
Time doesn't matter. on
Time is irrelevant.
That's it.
Well, I'm Mr. Repairman, and had to fix the alternator, so a little bit of digging and scratching around the motor. So, wounded. Oh.
So there's Will. He's playing a game. Hi. Pops on his phone. On Iridium.
Doing the weather. Lots of weather.
me get
Always predict winds. It's important because we know where we are, where we're going, and what the winds are going to be. Not just what they are. So, best investment.
And is learning a song on the guitar.
Learning guitar.
Learning guitar.
And I'm so grateful that everyone's okay with that.
And she bought the guitar in
Gran Canaria.
Gran Canaria.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay, so narrate what you're doing.
So we killed him by stabbing him in the brain.
But we severed his spine so that he has no feelings.
What?
We feel
I think that is good.
2 little ones would be good. Be enough to eat.
Making sure I'm going against the bones.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! Is this a tuna? It's a tuna, Ben!
No.
Oh no, it's not. Never mind. This one of it.
It's different though. It's definitely different.
Yeah. That was easy.
Spots.
So Ben is now dabbing the fillets on the paper towel.
Drying them off. Yeah, with
The
great kitchen
etiquette.
etiquette.
Shall we
Shirtless, covered in
move on?
hair.
And then they're getting placed into flour, which has salt and pepper on it already.
No,
Not yet.
Ben acted too fast.
So place the dried piece into the flour. Fillet.
Ooh, nice coverage on that one.
Oh yeah.
Just have to work it.
Just work it a bit. The key is working it really.
Work it.
We watch a lot of Beyonce documentaries.
Yeah.
Where we get these information.
Sorry, what was that?
No.
S&P. And we do fleshy side down.
Fleshy side down. Always putting the meat in, laying it away from you so that it doesn't splatter with oil.
We've got some turmeric rice ready to eat as a side.
Got a really good close-up.
Oh yeah.
Those fresh green beans, delicious.
Whenever you want to eat 1,000 of one thing,
Mitch Hedberg.
Back in the pot. Nice. And we keep the onions separated from all the other vegetables because they'll ripen them faster. Especially potatoes are not supposed to be near onions. So they're tucked back here. Sorry, onion.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, this is amazing. The fish we caught a few hours ago. Mahi mahi. Woo.
What's this?
Turmeric rice.
Turmeric rice, salad, limes for the fish. Nice presentation.
20-knot winds, going about 10 knots. And we've got 2 reefs in the sail.
Hi, this is Captain Paul. One morning we lost the Whistler pole, and so I had to climb the mast, not once, not twice, but 3 times with the help of my crew, and not the help of the big waves rocking the boat and the mast, and it was crazy hard, but we got her done.
Yay! What are you making?
Making cookies, oatmeal chocolate chip
Cool.
cookies. Okay, so I've just made 2 loaves of bread. They've had 2 rises and now they're going to rise in the loaf pans. and just used one big bowl to make the whole 2 loaves. And then I coated them in wheat bran, and then I put my bay leaves back into my flour, and apparently that stops the weevils from showing up once we get into the more tropical climates. So, fresh bread on the way. Just made this beautiful loaf of bread.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look at that crust. Mmm.
We're letting it cool here on our cooling rack.
It's so tempting on that cooling rack.
Yeah,
It's like a warm apple pie on a windowsill.
I know. It just wafted the scent through the boat.
It smells delicious.
Delish.
You guys are gonna get an Oscar for this movie.
Yeah, our bread movie.
The bread. The loaf.
The loaf. Doing our exercises
Yeah.
with the pumpkin.
Pumpkin squats. It's basically a homegrown medicine ball.
Perfect.
You know, twist.
Now people can copy this routine.
Yeah, just get a local pumpkin and bring it on your boat for 20 days.
It's the new workout by Will Orford.
Even do the stem one, like a kettlebell.
Careful that stem doesn't break.
Yeah. Pumpkin iron.
We got it on camera.
He's a pumpkin iron.
You gotta stay entertained somehow.
A Hitchhiker Bird.
Have a little grooming
Bimini.
with his big web feet. We had a bit of rain today for the first time in a long time. Just a little sprinkle, not enough to wash everything down on it. And now the sun came out, and there's the bird coming back in. Oh, he's gonna, yeah, he was trying to land on the sail, I think. Yeah, oh, he's coming around. There he is. Oh. Oh, he's landing on the end.
No, webbed feet on a rope.
That's priceless. Woo! Oh, sorry, buddy. That wasn't us.
And now, after 18 days on the Atlantic Ocean, we spotted Barbados, and we could finally say, land ho.
So we pulled up into the harbor at Bridgetown, Barbados. We're not going ashore because it's too difficult with customs. So we're hanging out on the boat and diving in and swimming and having a great time. After all that days at sea. 18 days. And how many boats did we see since we left?
I think we saw the first one last night. Yeah, first one last night.
And the next one?
Like an hour ago or something.
And that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Until we pulled into this harbor, we saw 2 boats in 18 days.
So as Paul said, we didn't officially make landfall in Barbados. We just stopped for a swim and then sailed through the night to Canouan. It's an island that's part of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where we could easily just go through customs there. Our official terra firma in Canouan was 9:35 a.m. on June 9th, 2019. And after subtracting the 5 hours of swimming in Barbados, our total crossing time from El Hierro, Canary Islands to Canouan is 18 days, 17 hours, and 41 minutes. We left a little anchorage in Barbados, and overnight we stayed just walking to customs on the island of Canouan. See a nice little cow. So more adventures on our way to going to customs. Come across this cool little tortoise.
He was having a drink.
Hey buddy. Just chillaxing on the road.
There's a car coming up.
And it's stinking hot.
Yeah, and it's beautiful, and it's humid. And our legs are wobbly.
So we are now leaving Canouan. It's pretty windy. And we're heading to Tobago Keys. We're here for a couple hours just to go through customs. And we'll head a little bit north. It's about 5 nautical miles to where we're heading now in Tobago Keys. Putting away the bumpers into the back locker. Some of us did some laundry in the showers.
Yeah, that's the American. Tobago Keys. I just happened to be 70 feet above them, the top of the mast, and I'm up here taking down a thing that wasn't working, so climbing the mast with Joe and Will on the other end. What a beautiful, beautiful sight this is. There's turtles, big, huge sea turtles everywhere. It's a bit of a sanctuary for them, and just wrapping around here. You see that little wind indicator? That is what's not working. So there's Green Picture. Woohoo! And the cross-Atlantic voyage is coming to an end. We just got to sail over to St. Vincent and then we're done.
Tobago Keys, and we just swam from the boat over there, and we're just one of the islands in the Keys, and super nice. We saw an iguana who lives his whole life on this little tiny island. What'd you find? Cool shell?
Spiral shell. Nobody's home though.
Aw.
Yeah.
Can't have any snacks. It's a cool hat though. Yeah.
Free solo.
way into St. Vincent now. Our last stop on our big journey. Left Tobago Keys and now here we are. St. Vincent. So we're just putting the boat away. We have to wash everything with fresh water, including the sails, and let them dry out again. And all the lines and inside of the boat. And then it gets pulled out of the water and it gets left on the land like these boats over here. We've just been having a lot of rain, so it's hard to get anything dry. So then we have to wait a little bit longer to get anything done. But it's a pretty nice little area of St. Vincent. Hi.
Hi, we're packing. Sucks.
Yep. We also have to clean everything with salt water, let it dry, and put it away.
Yeah.
So
The part doesn't suck, it's a project.
it's a project. Here's our bags. We got the sails inside the boat. They are washed and dried and put away. Kitchen is work in progress. There's the other sail right there. I'll go upstairs and you can see all of our laundry. We just had a sprinkling of rain, which is very annoying because all of our laundry was like 5 minutes from being dry. So we wait. It's like super sunny and windy out, so everything's drying really fast. We use those buckets to wash everything up. And then we ran out of space on the boat, so we have laundry over there as well. In between the boat that's on fire and the boat that's just a wreck. But beautiful setting otherwise. That used to be a grocery store, not anymore. So it's been it takes like 2 full days, I think, to get everything washed, dried, and put away. And that takes us to the end of our adventure. I didn't film much of this, but we went into Kingsdown, St. Vincent, and we had some barbecue and some ice cream and a much needed beer. Probably one of the best beers and barbecue any of us had ever had. And then we had a crane lift the boat out of the water so that it can be left on the hard until we can make it back down to the Caribbean. We gave all of our leftover perishable food away to some local guys who live in the boatyard. And then we all flew away to Canada. So thanks for watching this feature-length film about our trip, and hopefully we can do it again soon.